Hey, it's Chris with the My Electric Family YouTube channel, and today I'm going to show you something a little bit different. This is my Peloton bike. It is electric powered, so I think it falls under the scope of this channel, and I am a dad, which makes me a family member. So it's electric powered from the wall socket. I am a dad, so I think it qualifies. And I just wanted to diversify the channel a little bit here. So this is something that I purchased last year. So while I was injured, I was off work, couldn't really lift weights, couldn't run. I wanted to work out, so I bought a spin bike off of Amazon. Started using the Peloton app, loved it, but really wanted all the metrics that were involved with riding the bike. So I talked to my wife. She started on the spin bike with me too. We had it set up in the garage. We thought, hey, you could get this thing for around $100 a month with 0% financing. That's how much our gym membership was. We hadn't used it in 2 years. We canceled that and we bought this. So I've had it for almost a year now. And we've been using it like crazy. So this is kind of an overview of it, thoughts and impressions, and what I think about this thing. So looking at the bike itself, there's this giant touch screen. It is Android. It is a touch screen. It is perfect for what this does, which provides you a big screen to motivate you to work out. You really need that screen to kind of show you, what it's like to ride this thing and to really kind of immerse you in the class. So that's the giant screen here. We'll kind of spin around. It's adjustable. It moves. It pivots up and down. So if you're standing up, it makes it easier for you to see it. So as we go down to the bottom here, we got 2 cup holders here, which are great if you do those long 60-minute rides. You would need a lot of fluids. So those are there. Easy to reach down and grab them. There's a big old wheel itself that provides resistance and spins as you spin. Here's the pedals. So these are aftermarket ones that I put on here. The ones that came with the Peloton worked great for a while, but they end up breaking after about 8 months. But of course, my wife and I and my sister-in-law have put a lot of miles on this bike, so I understand that they broke and they are gonna wear out. So instead I bought these. So as we go around to the back here, there's where it plugs in here and runs to the back. That's why we have it set up this way. There's the seat. We just left the standard seat. Your butt will get used to it. It does hurt for the first week, but after that, it works fine. And I don't see us ever getting a different seat. This raises and lowers. Let me spin around here and show you that. So as you go around here, there's little numbers here, or letters on the front of where to set it at. So if you and your wife, husband, whoever, friend has different numbers, like my wife and I have different numbers. She's 17, I am 25. You just turn this here and you can raise and lower this. And there's a 23, and you rotate it, make it nice and tight. And if this is off like that, you don't want to hit it with your leg, then you can just pull this back and now it's out of the way. Same thing for the front one up here. And also there's a adjustment for the seat to go front and back. Last thing when it comes to the bike overview are the weight holders. So I bought these weights off of Amazon. They were probably $16 for a set of 2 sets of 2s, 2 3s, and then 2 5s. I'm trying the 5s. Really the 3s are probably what I need to use. My wife obviously uses the 2s. They're cheaper than the ones that you get off of the Peloton website. Same thing for the shoes. We bought shoes off Amazon. So let's look at the different classes here. Now this is where it gets exciting. This is where all the action happens. So we're gonna take a look here. This is when you first sign in. You'll see their featured rides here. I'm sure there's some type of algorithm metric that's gonna show these numbers and why these come up. But you can see some of the cool things like here, Jennifer Jacobs is a rider I like to ride with occasionally. She's got a 45-minute Guns N' Roses ride. So there's stuff like that they're always doing, which is kind of neat. These are the live rides that are coming up here in 2 hours, 33 seconds. Emma Lovewell is on a 45-minute live DJ ride. So you can count yourself in. If you have the app installed on your phone, it will let you know it's about to start, and then you can come hop on your bike. There's some encore rides here. These are rides that were previously recorded, but they reset the leaderboard so that it starts fresh. It's like a different ride. So those are the upcoming classes for today. And then we go on demand. This is primarily how I ride, because you can sort it by the type of ride, the type of rides, the instructors. So for example, here, let's say we're gonna start out with length of ride. That's probably the biggest factor for me is, do I have time for a 20-minute ride or a 30-minute ride, a 45-minute ride? The sweet spot for me is the 20 and 30-minute rides with an occasional 45-minute ride. So we'll just look at a 30-minute ride here. So there's a 30-minute. Now all the 30-minute rides are gonna come up in order of new. You can sort it right here. And then you're gonna pick who you wanna ride with. Now if you wanna do arms or some weights, you want weights, click there. Now you can see the ones that have weights. And then you can also sort by instructor. Let's say I like Emma Lovewell is one of my favorite instructors. It's kind of like a fitness ride. That's why I like her as one of the instructors. And then you can even do by genre, music genre. Maybe you like a certain type. Maybe you like electronic. So you click that, and now here are all those rides that are Emma Lovewell 30-minute electronic with weights. And you can even dive down even deeper with the type of rides. So low impact and beginner are what I started out with for the first few months, and then you slowly build up, and then you can start doing the more advanced rides. So that's how you would choose what you want to ride. So I've done this intervals and arm ride here. So we'll tap on that. I'll kind of show you what a ride looks like here. And this has got a 99.2% rating with an 8.1 difficulty, which these are all put in by riders. So you ride the live class, and then you could go in and put what you think the difficulty is and whether you like it, just kind of like Facebook, thumbs up here. And this has got explicit lyrics. So, that's if you have kids, you might put headphones on. Normally I ride with headphones because it's very early in the morning. So we'll start this one up and kind of show you how this looks. So right here, I haven't even started yet, and we've kind of can see the screen. Some of the big things are going at the bottom, what you would most care about. Here's your cadence, which is how fast you're pedaling the pedals. The output is a combination of your resistance. Resistance is how hard it is to pedal. You use the knob here to turn it right, makes it harder. Left makes it easier. And that'll make it, I'm gonna turn it here. I'm gonna turn right, and let's see what it does. Right, right, right. And you can see it going up. And I'm going left, left, it's going down. And then as you pedal, this will actually, how fast you're going and the resistance will run it kind of like a math problem, I guess, and it'll give you an output number. That number is watts. It's power, electricity, the electric YouTube channel. And that'll give you a total running amount of electricity. The one thing I have realized is when I would ride this, people at work would joke and say, Chris, you should use your electric bike, you should pedal and rig it up somehow so it charges your car. Here's the thing I realized about that. It would take days for me to charge up. Kilowatt hours is thousands of watts an hour. So it would take a long time to charge this up whenever you're only doing 100 watts at a time. So enough to power a light bulb is basically what you need, compared to the charger out there is using 8 light bulbs. So roughly, I'm not very good at math, so that's my understanding of it. So here we got it all set up. There's your leaderboard. This is where you get competitive. So this is already a on demand. So these are people who've already done the class. So we'll hit start and we'll see the leaderboard.
What's up, you guys? You're here for 30-minute
and there it is.
Arms. I'm Emma Lovewell.
So you can listen to her for a second.
Cadence on the left is the speed of your legs. Right now I'm asking you to get somewhere between 80 and 100 cadence. Right now.
And I'll go and try to ride a little bit here. Let's see if I can show this off.
Turning it to the right makes it heavier. Turn it to the left makes it lighter. Press down on the knob if you ever want.
So I'm spinning the wheels so you can see the numbers going up.
The combination of resistance and cadence. It also determines where you are on the leaderboard, which you get to choose to use. Use it, hide it.
And I'll just let her talk about it.
is also a great way to hold yourself accountable when you're doing multiple efforts and intervals, which is exactly what we're doing today. We're getting one long arm section towards the end, about 6 minutes long.
You can see the layout here. These are the classes that have already been recorded. So you can see the warm up, the ride, and then there's the weight section, and then a ride again, and a cool down.
25 to 35. Let's get started, Peloton.
There she goes.
90.
So we'll exit out of this.
95 on that cadence.
And you can see as you jump out, maybe you need to jump out for a reason, to reset your Bluetooth, headphones. The class will be in progress here. You can view it. And since I'm not actually going to ride this class, I'm going to get ready to ride one here in a second. You can go ahead and we'll delete that one off my record. Delete. So the final part of this I want to talk about is those metric features. So there's my username, Pelo Pathfinder. I'm in Little Rock, as you've seen from my other videos. So this is all your stats. This is the stuff if you're really into numbers that get you motivated. There are achievements down here. So some of the ones that I think are cool are, there are these 3 special events. So in 2017 for Thanksgiving, they had a ride to try to beat a world record, and it was 11,000 people all logged on at the same time live. So you get a little achievement for that. I actually bought a shirt off Etsy to kind of celebrate that. It was kind of cool. Then you had the Olympics. They did a ride during the Olympics for that, because Peloton was a sponsor of the Olympics. So you had to ride so many of those rides, and you would get a little achievement for that. And then they had an all for one, which was again just to get a bunch of people together in July to ride, so you get an achievement for that. Then they had different streaks, 3-week, 5-week, 10, as long as you're out once that week. They have day streaks. The most I've done is 30 days with no days off. They have floor workouts. Those are like ab workouts, stuff like that you can do off the bike. Boot camp, if you're used to anything like P90X, Insanity, they have those available. You can stream on an app and do those, or on the bike itself, but you would do them on the floor beside the bike. And they have outdoor runs. That's kind of all part of the new stuff they've added. Here under activity, you can kind of see these are all my output numbers, distance, calories, average output, and heart rate. I use a heart rate monitor for this. And then you can do a workout history and see all the rides and or runs. Some of these are runs I've done, or boot camp that I've done off the bike. There's a lot on the bike, obviously, which is why I like the bike. And then you can obviously follow people and have followers. So those are kind of all the features of the bike, of what makes it such an addictive thing to ride. So that's the Peloton bike. This bike has allowed my wife and I the time to work out every day. It allows us to get up early in the morning on the weekdays, get a good workout in, and really feel motivated for the rest of the day. That's why for us, when you look at the cost of a gym membership for 2, this is pretty close to that cost. But you have it in your house. You can get these really good workouts. They're very motivating. So it's about $100 a month if you want to finance the $2,000 bike and the membership for the videos. Now, even if you pay the bike off, or you pay full price for the bike, it's still going to be $40 a month. So $40 a month sounds like a lot, but what if you go to actual spin classes at a spin studio? They're usually $20 per session just by themselves. The other thing is, it's really, you get what you pay for. You pay $40 a month, you're gonna get a ton of content. There are rides every hour, live ones that you can hop on and do, much less the huge back catalog of on-demand classes. And that's really why the $40, and this $40 isn't per person, it is $40 for the bike. So for us in our family, my wife uses it, I use it, so that's $20 a person. And then my sister-in-law comes over. So it's really that $40 being used by 3 people. If you have 4 people or 5 roommates, whoever, then obviously it'll be cheaper if they're helping you pay that $40 a month. So that's why I think this bike's worth it. You're getting a ton of content. The quality of the bike is really pretty high quality. and the flexibility of being able to do a really good, anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour cardio session in the morning to really kind of rev me up for the day has made this worth it to me. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, please let me know down in the comments below. This video channel is still primarily interested in electric vehicles of some type, but it's called My Electric Family YouTube channel, so it's also about anything really electric power related. So it'll be about my, our electric cars, our electric lawnmowers, weed eaters, things like the Peloton. If it uses electricity, then it's something I plan on covering on this channel. If you want to see more videos like that or get my updates, please hit subscribe down below. Thank you, and I'll catch you in the next video.